Hey everyone, Penny here, and today I am working on a new kit. It is Bible journaling kit, so I'm super excited to be working on it. And it's basically a scrapbook layout, but it's intended to be a pocket. So I'm working on this, and here is the template. So check that out. It'll be coming out soon. So if you're interested in some Bible journaling, check that out. And while I plug my glue gun in, I am just going to show you the update on what I've been working on. I am working on the hospice journal, which right now I guess everything is put on hold until we can visit the hospice and things. So yeah. But anyway, I wanted to show you, it was a 1-inch spine. Actually, it was just a soft cover spine. And I cut it apart, and I had to put a spine in. And it turned out pretty, I think. The stitching and everything turned out. And I did some distressing to make it pink so it wouldn't show up so bad. I don't know. It's pretty thick, isn't it? It's going to be... The reason I had to do that was because that in the pockets, and it lays super flat. Look at that. It's amazing. The other one did not lay flat. It was alligator mouth. And I can't really handle all of the stuff. It wouldn't handle all this goodness. Do you get what I'm saying? It just would not have handled all of the good stuff that's going to go in here. Okay, so I had to fix it. It's a 5 signature. Yes, it is. But there's not, a lot of pages. This is set up for 1 week right here. That's kind of stuffed. And the rest of these are going to be stuffed. I mean, that's why I did 5 signatures, 1 for every week. Because I know that some months don't have 5 weeks, but I know that. Yeah, that's the reasoning behind. And yeah, there's gaps, but let me tell you, the gaps are there for a reason. Because when you expand and put your stuff in here, you gotta have that room in there, because this is gonna come, it's gonna be thick. It's gonna be super. And it depends upon what the person puts in here, it's gonna be even thicker. Okay, so the thinking behind the hospice journals is that each day has a pocket, an envelope, and in the envelope is a prayer card, a scripture, even a prayer sometimes, and the seals. The seals are on some glue dots. The glue dots are amazing. Oh my gosh, I wish I would have found these out earlier. But they came from the Dollar Tree, of course. Yay! And those are in here. And what it is meant to do, there's a treat as well. I'm super excited because the treats will change. This is the Tea Garden Journal. That there is scriptures, there is a prayer card, there is an index card, and there is also a picture, a photo, an image. And it says on the back, a moment of pause. And this is for the person, the recipient, to get this. It could be staff members. It could, of hospice. There's today's, I love these prayer cards. I have different prayer cards. I have different elements going in each day. So it's not the same every day. Okay? It's something different. I'm going to do another one that has some chocolate treats. But this one is the Tea Garden. And there's different teas. So that's just one of them. But each one has a seal. And the thinking behind this is they can, put their day in here. They can journal. They can put photos. They can put pay stubs. Whatever they want. That way they can seal up their day and seal it with the seal. This is made out of hot glue. And like I said, each one is different. Like this one has this type of card. And this one has a prayer in it. It also has a picture as well that also says, oh, I forgot to write that one on the back. A moment to pause. I think is really neat because you know, that gives a person time to reflect. There is a journaling card in there. There's some tea, index cards. So I will write that on the back. But there is a letter of explanation in the front as well. So there is that. And then there's some coloring sheets. And on this side we have some green tea. It looks peppermint tea. I'm going to put some green tea in here as well as soon as I can find some. I got these at the local Dollar Tree. They have them individually wrapped. So that is a good thing. A lot of the different teas don't have individual wrapped tea bags. So that allows me to distribute them without having to contaminate or whatever. So here's the smaller pocket envelopes. I'm sorry. And these little cards fit in there super well. So I did put, like I said, in each envelope there is different things. Because I wanted to kind of give them a surprise each time. Not be, you know, repetitive or anything like that. So, and then of course it just keeps going. So I'm super excited. I've still got some things to fill. I've got a long way to go on this. I'm going to go ahead and stick this in there so I don't forget. I have a long way to go. But that's totally okay. You know, totally okay. Because I've got time to work on it since the visitation has been postponed. So here is a drawing card. I need to distress this, but here's a tag I made from one of the pocket designs, and just some little pieces in case they want to decorate some of their pages. I'm going to put some glue dots on the back of those and see if they want to decorate. Now this, I've got some bookmarks stuck in there. Just like I said, every day is different. There's going to be 31 days, of course, because, you know, I don't really know what month that they're going to be getting these in or whatever. And this is another one, A Moment to Pause. And I just absolutely love this old photo. I mean, it's, you know, an old style photo. It's not an old actual photo, but it's a print. So this is all available. If you're interested in getting this kit, the Garden Tea Digital Printable, the only thing that's not included in the printable are these coloring sheets, but I can tell you where you can get these, okay? If you want to do some coloring sheets, they're for personal use, though. The coloring sheets, you can't scan them and, you know, make copies and all that, but you can do it for personal use. And since I'm giving away this journal, I'm not selling it. It says supercoloring.com. So, and it's in butterflies on flowers. But there's several different ones, and I just love them. So go to Super Coloring. And behind each pocket or envelope is another pocket in case they want to put photos or anything. Now this can go to a staff member, or it can go to someone that is, you know, a patient of hospice, or to someone who is actually waiting for someone, you know, in hospice, who are tending a caregiver who is tending to someone in hospice. So I've got a long way to go. The pages are butterflies, and there's mixed different pages, and I love this this insect one. I love that. There's all kinds of beautiful flowers, and there's all kinds of those pause for a moment photos in here as well. So I have all the big envelopes in, and then I'm going to come back in with the smaller envelopes as well. So I think I'm going to have to print some more. Oh, and that one's upside down. Did you see that, guys? I put that signature in upside down. Uh-oh. Guys, I did. Seriously, look at this coloring page. Isn't that gorgeous? That's okay, though, you know? It's alright. I'll fix it. It's no worries. No worries. It doesn't really show that it's upside down because of the patterns that I chose. So, okay, so all I have to do is just remove this pocket and we're good. And hopefully it won't mess up the paper. But if it does, then I can just put something else up there. No worries. So I think I'm going to have to add some more of the, I need to have 2 more of the big envelopes. And what I did with the envelopes, in case you're wondering, I printed some of them 2 per page. And there's an envelope template there in the Garden Tea, the full kit of the Garden Tea. I'll leave a description below where you can find the free mini kit. It's a printable. It's like this. It's not a mini journal, but I'm saying mini kit because it doesn't have as lot as the whole full kit. The whole full kit can be found on my blog. if you're interested. And it will soon be on Etsy, but basically right now it's on my blog. Okay, so what I did, I took the template, printed 2 per page, and then I turned it over in my printer and printed the scrapbook page that I wanted on there. This is one of the patterns. It's from an old public domain book. Absolutely love the black and white images because you can use them. However, and then there's also a bigger envelope template somewhere. I think it's in my printer or in my copier because I just copied it onto the back of the printed sheet of the printed scrapbook paper that's included in the kit. So this is the templates for the pockets. They are made for you to cut out. The lines are made for you to cut away. Okay, it's made for a scan and cut. So if you have a scan and cut, just run it through and voila, you have your, and then of course you can use that same SVG file to cut your own pockets. Just, you know, that's your choice. But as far as these are concerned, you know, you can't make an SVG file from it and sell it. You know, that if you want the SVG file, I'll give you the SVG file. You don't have to go to that extent. But anyway, if you are, you know, it's in here. I love this. You just miter the corners. I know it's rounded, and there's a reason why that I rounded them at one point. But you just miter the corners. Cut out a little, you know, like I did here. You know how you miter the corners. Oh, here's one. I'm sorry. Duh. Alright, so here's one of these small ones that's cut out. See how I mitered the corners down there and up, you know, so that it would fold. Just fold it on the lines. Voila. And then I just took my punch and done the punch. This is the punch that I was showing in an I Spy. It got ink on it, distressing ink, and I cannot get that off. Alcohol may bring it off, but anyway, this it's a multi-corner punch. I absolutely love this thing. I wore out like 3 of those ones at Hobby Lobby have that are the cheapest. They're like $4, $6 something. I wore those corner punches out. So this one was a gift from my hubby for our anniversary from Tuesday morning in a total different state. But it has 3 different sizes, and I just love this. Love it, love it. I use it all the time. So yeah. So that is those. So I just want to go through here. Look at this sunflowers. If you like sunflowers, if you love florals and butterflies, this, yeah. I just love these. Love them, love them, love them. And I have a theory about this one, as I was going to put this down, and then this would go on top, and this would go on top. So it'd be kind of like a fold out with a pocket there. Does that make any sense? You know, it would have a pocket here and a pocket here. But anyway, I haven't done that one yet. I was going to show that to you a little bit later on once I got. All these are going to go in the book. And here are some of the cutouts. I love these little teacups. Love these things. And here's some of these. And then here's some flowers that I printed. 35 to a sheet. These little flowers. And then here is, the PDFs are available for you. All these are in PDF form, so you just print them and go. Okay, you don't have to do 2 a page, 9 to a page, or whatever. These are already PDF'd in there, and they're ready to go. You just print them. So you see these as it is, just like this. Okay. So I'm super excited to get to working on, and even this image is in there. This lady, or this, actually it's a flower pot. It's, but there's a lady's face. This image is in there as well, if you are interested in that image. It's in there. So, but anyway, I just love this, and I'm going to be probably adding some butterflies to the kit. So if I don't in a couple of days and you're interested in the butterflies, let me know, because this was gifted to me by Sharon. So I love this one. And then the lace was gifted to me by Diane. So anyway, so there we go. It's all stitched. It is sewing machine stitched together. It's reinforced. It's double cardstock, 110-pound cardstock with Fibba tape inside. And then Fibba tape on the edges, because I had to cut that first cover and add a 3-inch, yes, a 3-inch spine, I do believe. Yes, it is. 5 signature, but someone said that they didn't like the spaces. Guys, you got to have those spaces for the room to the journal to expand. And if you don't like them, you can squeeze them up closer if you want to. But for me, it still has the alligator mouth, as you can see, because it's totally not done. I mean, that's just the first signature. Could you imagine? When we're done, it's going to be out to here. But I want it to close as best as I can. So, yeah, and you can make your covers thicker and if you want to make it heavier. But for me, I wanted to let them, it's real light, even though it has all that stuff in it. It's really light. So it's reinforced. So, I mean, it's stitched, it's reinforced, and it's still super light. If you want your book board, you know, you can do that. You can, you know, and one reason that it won't close like I want, it still has alligator mouth, is because when I did the spine, I didn't leave these little grooves in here, because I totally forgot that. What I did was I did 3 inches, I did a hinge, and did a hinge, mitered the corners, and stuck it in the previous cover. Yeah, so I didn't leave enough room in here, and I probably, actually, you know, there's a lot of excess over here. I'm going to go back and do another score mark to make this fold better. That is one reason why your journals have alligator mouth, is because there's not enough, there's not that little groovy in there like in a regular book that it needs. So it needs 2 score marks for the spine. So I will do that and see if it helps it. But basically, because it's going to be so full, it's going to have a tie anyway. Because, you know, if you tie it, it looks like that. But when it's full, it's going to look like that, even though it has a tie around it. So I'm super excited. And the cover, since it's sewn, you know, I need to work it a little bit in that hinge. But I definitely need to come back and do 2 score marks, you know. But I am super excited with it. It's about one of the biggest journals so far that I've done as far as 5 signatures. I've always done 3, 1, you know. But it's one of the biggest. Well, except for the Bible that I did. I did a Bible one, and it has, and a journal, homeschool journal. It had 12 signatures in it. Then the Bible, of course, had, oh my gosh, I couldn't tell you how many signatures that there was for that Bible. But anyway, stay tuned for some more videos. I'm hopefully going to make some more because, you know, we're all needing inspiration right now. So, I encourage you to come over to Digital Junk Journal Printables and Penny's Crafty Corner, or the Junk Journal Barter D-Stash and Penny's Ministry Barter, because show us videos. You're welcome. I don't know. You're welcome to show videos. It's not just about, it's Penny's Crafty Corner too, you know, so it can be Crafty Corner for us all. If you're interested in sharing photos, interested in sharing videos about what you're working on, come along. Post in there. Both groups have their own rules. Even though it's a barter group, you can still share and still do videos. Just no selling videos in the barter group, please. You can sell in my other group, the Digital Junk Journal Printables group. It's not all about digitals. It's also about, you know, paper crafting too, so printables. So this is about printables. This is what is made from a printable. So come along with me, share your photo, give us some inspiration. I encourage you to share today, even if it's just a photo. If that's all you can share, sure, go right ahead, because we need all the inspiration that we can get. We need all the activities that we can get, especially, you know, if you are, they call it social distancing, which for some of us that's a regular norm. I am a homebody myself, so anyways, so stay tuned for more inspiration. Look at the lovely roses and share some inspiration today. I'll see you guys later. I'll probably be popping on a little bit more, doing a little bit more videos, because I want to finish this, but I want to show you, like I did, I want to show you the new layout for the Bible journaling. So I'm super excited. You don't need a Bible journaling Bible. You just need a regular Bible and a paper clip and some pretty, actually you need 2 paper clips. You need one smaller and one bigger, and some lace or some fabric or ribbons, and come and join me. So stay tuned for the next video, and this is Create With Me, and I'll see you later.